questions about politics, about business, about real estate flipping, about life, about sex, about divorce. This is the Ask Sean Whalen Show.
My friends, welcome to episode number 2 of the Ask Sean Whalen Show. I am Sean Whalen, glad to have you here. Huge response from last week's show, super excited. Questions coming in, people are excited about the format, they're excited about what we're talking about, and I'm stoked. I'm stoked to be able to have this show. I'm stoked to be able to have people that watch it, that people enjoy it, people that like it. So thank you to everybody who's responded, who's sent in their questions, who's given positive feedback. It's a really fun way for us to be able to have conversations about anything and everything, and do this virtually online like this with me and you. So got some good questions we're gonna jump on this week, so let's get started. Devin, good question, man. If I had everything taken away, what would I do in the next 7 to 30 days? The hard part of this question was including the relationships. Like if all of a sudden I was placed on like a deserted island or whatever. So I don't know if like your question is, there's new people to meet, there's new everything, but I don't know that I do too much different, man. I mean, if I had the social capabilities that I have right now, if all of a sudden everyone that I know disappears and I've got no friends, no social anything, we kind of hit the reset button on Facebook, the reset button on Instagram, Twitter, the whole thing, reset button on my business, I don't know that I would change a whole lot. I'd still be outspoken, I'd still wake up in the mornings, I'd still study, I'd still pray, I'd still meditate, I'd still work out. I would do all those things. I don't know that I would really change very much. Like one of the things that I'm really, really stoked about right now and really, really excited about in my life is just being, in the sense that I'm allowing things to come to me versus trying to go out and like really force relationships and force business deals and force things to happen. Because a lot of years of my life I did. And so I think if I was to like do everything all over, had zero relationships, zero anybody, anything, I don't know that I would change a whole lot from what I'm doing right now. So give that some thought. Like I get asked this a lot actually, but people moving into a new area, starting a new business or launching their own company and they're out trying to force. I mean, if you can establish who you are and people know who you are, more importantly, if you know who you are, I feel like you can walk into any place, anytime, any market, anything, and be fairly successsul with what you do. So yeah, I don't know that I would change a whole lot of anything, man. If I lost all my relationships and all my people, I'd probably keep doing what I'm doing. So good question. John, interesting question. How would I describe self-esteem? I don't know, that's a really, really good question. I think self-esteem, it's not something that you can really describe to people. I mean, you have the confidence, you have the tenacity, or you don't. I think if I was to try and describe it, if somebody asked me what it really was, is it's the way you show up, it's confidence. How you interact with different people. So to me, you hear a lot, it's low self-esteem or this or that or the other. I don't know what that really means, to be honest with you. I think there's some people that acknowledge more than others that they're not good at certain things, and you can either be hard on yourself and be like, yeah, I'm really not good at this, or you can be cognizant and forthright with your thoughts and be like, yeah, I suck at this, and I'm okay sucking at this. So to me, self-esteem is confidence. It's how you show up. It's being able to be in a place and do like this show. I mean, this isn't something that I've done for years and years and years. It's a new thing. It's kind of scary. It's kind of whatever. And what are people gonna think? What are people gonna say? Whatever. I don't really care. So I just get to show up and do what I want to do. And the result is what? And to me, the self-confidence is, or the self-esteem is the confidence of just being able to show up and do something that would otherwise scare you. So hopefully that answers your question about what self-esteem is. Ryan, so I've got 2 sons. I've got 2 boys. What makes me the proudest? I love seeing my kids be independent. There's really nothing that excites me more than when I see my kids problem solve. I love the snuggles, I love the hugs, I love the kisses, I love the intimacy with the kids and the whole thing, but I love standing back and watching my sons fight with each other and then solve that shit. I love seeing my kids go out there. My son loves to ride dirt bikes. I love seeing him just rally on his dirt bike, totally eat shit, and get up and like brush himself off, and you know he wants to cry, you know he wants to go down that path, and maybe he does, whatever, but being able to just see him handle it as a young man and deal with shit on his own, problem solve. There's probably nothing that makes me more proud as a father than watching my kids solve things on their own, use their own common sense, and I hope and think in some way, shape, or form I've been able to instill some things in them that have helped them get to that point where they can problem solve, where I've given them the independence to where they're not running to dad or running to mom for every single answer on every single thing in life. But you know, having 2 boys is absolutely amazing. It's epic, but I think the thing that I'm the most proud of is standing back and watching these kids become young men, opening doors for women, saying yes, saying please, being able to like literally get their ass kicked and show up and continue on and to keep going, fall off their dirt bike and to get themselves back up and keep rallying. So yeah, that's probably if I was to think about it, probably the thing that makes me the most proud right now of being a father.